There are many thoughts about the history of the salute. One legend offers that it evolved from medieval knights who, dressed in armor, would raise their visors as courtesy to reveal their identity to passing superiors. It is thought that from the earliest times, the right hand, the hand that would normally hold a weapon, was raised as a greeting of peace and friendship. Courtesy generally required that the person of lesser authority salute first to the one of greater rank or authority. One thing is clear, the salute is offered as a sign of respect. Today, we offer a salute to the men and women of our armed forces, and particularly to our honored guest joining us today.
A big hearty thank you for all that you've done. I think all the service people that have served this country, to me, are the epitome of what this country is all about. Their courage, their commitment to this country says it all. It's what makes me proud to be an American, and I have the utmost respect for anybody that has served for this country.
Thank you, veterans!
A veteran is a person who serves our country.
Thank you, veterans.
Thank you, veterans! A soldier is risking their life for us.
Thank you, veterans. A soldier is a person who helps us and fights for our country.
A soldier is a person who's mighty.
Thank you, veterans.
Thank you, veterans. A veteran is a person who used to serve in the army.
A soldier is someone who fights for our country. Thank you, veterans.
I would like to say that we appreciate you. Thank you for all your hard work and everything that you do for putting your life on the line. And we appreciate you and we're praying for you. Thank you.
Thank you, veterans.
During the American Revolution, there were no official, full-trained military troops, so people had to volunteer to fight. There were not many weapons that they could use, so they had to make their own. And in September 29th, 1789, the first U.S. military was formed.
A lot of wars were started because of people who wanted freedoms, and some of the wars were started because people had different ideas on how they should be governed, and they all just wanted different things with their country. These brave people are risking their lives, and they don't even know if they'll go home and see their families again, yet they keep on fighting for our freedoms and keeping our country safe.
These soldiers also have to be able to adapt to different environments because they have to move a lot, and they have to know that every day as they're fighting to go for freedom and for people they don't even know about.
America has freedom within limits, and I think that's completely necessary. Because if we didn't, there would be people that were just running around breaking what we call laws, at this moment. But since we have laws, that doesn't happen. And that's what I think freedom is.
Without freedom today, I would not be the empowered individual I am today.
Well, freedom is important because if you didn't have freedom, you wouldn't be able to go to a certain church, you wouldn't be able to you wouldn't be able to live in a certain area, you wouldn't have certain abilities like freedoms and rights. You wouldn't have certain rights. You wouldn't be able to do many things, but with freedom you can live wherever you want, worship whatever God you want, you can do whatever you want within the law, but
If we didn't have freedom, we wouldn't be able to vote. Women, I'm really thankful for this one because women are able to do a lot of things that men are allowed to do now, and that's really cool because when I grow up, I'm going to be a woman who's free and gets to do what I choose, and get to go where I want to work. I get to live where I want to, and now we can be looked at the same respect as a man is looked at with, and it's like nobody thinks twice about it.
They're the security of the U.S. While we're cozy in our homes, they fight for us, being on the ground, fighting the war. I'd like to thank the U.S. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, or any other branch that serve us. They really are selfless.
Not many people realize how important soldiers are to America, but honestly, they truly are. Without them, this nation wouldn't even be a victorious patriotic union we see today. Soldiers sacrifice their lives on the battlefields to ensure our safety and freedom for America. Millions and millions of people across the United States, including myself, are unbelievably grateful for what soldiers do for us. It takes courage, loyalty, and responsibility to do something so noble as to serve for our country. Soldiers are important to America because not only do they fight for us, they're the impact of what holds all 50 states together. In deep admiration and respect, we the people thank all the veterans and soldiers who fought for America.
Because they made their decision to make a sacrifice to go out there and defend our freedom, our liberty, and our American way of life.
I think soldiers are important to America because they're always ready and willing to lay down our lives for our rights and our freedoms.
Your sacrifices are greatly appreciated.
I would like to say thank you because they do so much for us and they put their lives on the line to protect us so that we don't have to worry about protecting ourselves.
I'd like to say on behalf of men and women around the country, I'd like to say thank you. You had a choice of safety and security, remain stateside, doing normal, everyday labor and jobs, but instead you risked your safety and your security for the rest of us. And a thank you just doesn't cover it, but for now it's what we got to offer. Thank you.
I'd like to thank them for their service and valor for serving our country so we can enjoy the basic necessities of life.
I would like to say thank you for serving us and risking your lives every day even though you don't know any of us.
Well, my father served in the Navy. My husband was in the Army and is a Vietnam veteran. I have a son who was in the Air Force and another son who was in the Navy. So I would like to say to all the veterans how very proud I am of them and thank them for their service and for protecting our country.
What I want to say is thank you for your service, and because of you guys, we all feel safe and we respect you for everything y'all have done.
The sacrifices that y'all have made to leave your family and to travel to another country just to keep us safe here at the home front is something that we will all forever be indebted to. And we truly appreciate all the service and the work you have done to make America safe.
I would like to thank them for the sacrifices they had to make because it's not an easy thing going out there and seeing bullets come at you. And sometimes some of them might get injured, so that's the sacrifice they have to put for themselves. So, thanks.
Your sacrifice and service honors me and all of the United States and stands for the very best that the United States can be and what it can offer to the world.
I would like to thank them and let them know that I have an extreme amount of respect for what they do every day for us.
I want to say thank you. We appreciate everything you do for us and all the time and effort you put fighting on the lines for us and for our freedom.
Somewhere, someone has stood for me, defended me, protected me, died for me, honored me. Perhaps I didn't even know that somewhere, someone traveled far, left their home, sacrificed, suffered much, walked through a jungle, crawled in a cave, sailed on a ship, flew with courage, faced an enemy, provided an example of bravery, of courage, of strength, of consistency, of compassion. Through many years, so many ones have chosen to serve, so I could stand proudly, so I could speak freely, so I could live safely, so I could worship openly. It seems the least that I could do would be to offer gratitude to all of those who stood for me. So today I stand here for you and offer my humble thanks.